Hey everybody, and welcome back to iDrive Daily. So if you don't already follow this channel for C5 Corvette content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do daily drive my Corvette. It does get out as much as possible. As a matter of fact, this winter season I've only lost about 3 days of driving time due to a pretty good snowfall we had here in Philly. So it does get out as much as possible. If that sounds interesting to you, sounds like might be something you find cool, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video while you're at it. So today we're going to talk about what's going on with the Corvette currently. It is down for repairs. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're also going to open up the Callaway Honker, which I purchased a couple of days ago. Finally came. Pretty excited to get it on the car. But before we do any of that, let's go ahead and just roll the new intro. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, the car is currently down for repairs. There's nothing terribly wrong with it that I know of yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed. What I believe is the issue is the oil pressure sensor. It's a pretty common problem on these C5 Corvettes. Unfortunately, it's just one of those common quirks that the car has. So, as far as that's concerned, that may involve taking apart part of the engine, but I figured while the car is down for repairs anyway, I would take this opportunity to put on my Callaway Honker, which I hate the Honker name. I really wish they would just call it, like, I don't know, something much cooler. But I went ahead and purchased a Callaway Honker. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, like, dude, the Callaway Honker is pretty expensive. Why did you spend so much money on it? I'm just going to be quite perfectly honest with you. That's the one I wanted. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason. There's another one out there that's about $200 cheaper, puts out the same horsepower rating. At least that's what everyone claims. Look, I didn't do it for any other reason than I wanted to put the Callaway name on my car. So go ahead, tell me I wasted 200 extra bucks over something. I don't care. It's what I wanted. So today we're going to open it. We're going to take a look, make sure all the parts are there, talk a little bit about that. And then from there, the rest of this week, if everything goes according to plan, the rest of the week is going to go ahead, relocate that sensor, install this, and then from there we should be golden for a couple of weeks. But that being said, let's go ahead and just tear right into this baby. All right, new bridge. Basically what I expected on that. Connector. And I guess what could be called the actual honker with the filter already inside, K&N filter. Now, it's kind of like bigger than I expected, but then again, I probably didn't really think about how big it was. And a small parts kit. That's really nice that they put it in a box like that. Definitely did not have that experience with a lot of companies I ordered from. So, yeah. Let's stuff that back in the small parts box. Oh, look. So, instructions. Carb compliance sticker. It's fun stuff, fun stuff. This is actually, I looked at these instructions online. It does require modification, so if that's something that scares you, you definitely want to steer away from this. Like I said, I was willing to do the modification because this is the kit I wanted, right? Sometimes there's, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason for why we do certain things, but this is definitely the kit I wanted. And then there's, of course, the template for the modification, which is going to go into the shroud of the current intake. So, yeah, that's basically the kit. Seems like it's not going to be terrible. I really, after everything I read, it just seems like it's more time-consuming than anything else. All right, everybody, so with the Callaway opened and me super excited to get it on the car, I do want to cover a few more things real quick. First of all is the price I paid for it, which includes shipping, handling, and it was on sale, is about 450 bucks. Oh my God, I know a lot of you are saying I way overspent. Don't care. This was the system I wanted from the day I bought it. There are tons of other systems out there that are cheaper. That's great. Didn't want those systems. Tons of other systems that claim the same amount of horsepower. That's great. Both you and I know that horsepower rating doesn't matter unless the part is on your car and running your tune, right? So it was never about the horsepower rating for me. It was just the system that I personally wanted to put on my car. The other thing is this is pretty rare. I haven't seen many of them on sale used on the forums. I don't think a lot of people run the Callaway Honker. I think partially because of the price and because of the modification, people tend to shy away from them. And I like things that are a little bit more uncommon in that aspect. So I was willing to pay the price for it. That being said, if you happen to be cruising the forums, you want one of these, and you happen to see it on sale, I was lucky enough to know that they do go on sale occasionally used. I've seen them twice in the last 3 years. Both times I was unlucky enough to miss them by about an hour. So if you do see it on the forums, grab them as quickly as possible. So I am really excited to get this on, but more importantly, I'm more excited to get my Corvette back on the road, and that includes me relocating that pressure sender. Again, I'm not going to be driving my Corvette until that pressure sensor is relocated. It's a little bit nerve-wracking when you're on 95 or on the highway and your oil pressure is up around 130 psi. Scary. But over the course of the week, we're going to talk a little bit about how I diagnosed it, how to fix it, different ways you could go about it, and all that jazz. So if you're interested in that content, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you later this week.